What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Wrath2501 here, hoping you guys are having a blessed Sunday. We are continuing on with the, Christian Halloween videos. This is the moment a zombie found Jesus. Okay, this is an interesting one by Bible Unleashed. Okay, this is a weird one. So it looks like they're going through standard Halloween characters, I guess. Anyway, let's see what we got here. All right, and go. Okay.
I don't know if you can hear me. I don't even know if I'm truly alive or just pretending to be. I walk through this world, dragging what's left of my body, and I can't feel anything anymore. I used to have a heartbeat.
That is all about, I am all about that energy,
now
man.
All I have are memories that fade like ashes in the wind. People look at me and see a monster, a walking corpse, something to fear. But inside, I'm just empty. I didn't choose this. I didn't ask to be this thing between life and death. I don't even know why I'm still here.
I hear you, child. And yes, you are still here, not by accident, but by mercy. You walk the edge between death and life because your soul still longs for something more. You call yourself a corpse, but I see a spirit that refuses to stop reaching for light. The world may have buried you in shame and decay, but my love can reach even into the grave.
But how could love reach something as far gone as me? Look at me. I'm rotting. My skin, my bones, everything that once made me human is slipping away. I can't even remember my own face. I smell of death. And when people see me, they scream. I don't blame them. I'd scream too if I saw what I've become.
You seem like a standard Los Angeles homeless person. Sorry.
Alive.
You see yourself through the decay, but I see what's beneath it. A soul still breathing, a spark still glowing under all the dust and ruin. Death cannot erase what I created. Your flesh may be broken, but your spirit is still mine. The world measures beauty by what fades. I measure it by what endures. What you see as rot, I see as the soil from which new life can grow.
New life? How could anything alive grow from something like me? I've wondered for so long that I've forgotten what warmth feels like. I've seen the sun rise and felt nothing. I've walked through crowds and felt invisible. I used to dream, laugh, love. Now I only exist. Every step feels like a punishment for something I can't even remember doing. Maybe I deserve this.
Well, the bad part is you do remember it. That's
nothing.
the bad part is when you do remember it.
You mistake existence for punishment. But sometimes it's grace that lets us keep walking even when we no longer understand why. Every breath you take, even the ones that feel meaningless, is still a whisper of my mercy. You are not being punished, you are being pursued. Even in your numbness, I am calling you back to life. The world called you dead, but I call you mine.
But why would you call me yours? I'm not like them, not like the living ones who still have warmth in their eyes and laughter in their voices. I'm nothing but what's left behind. If I walked into your presence, I'd defile it. You'd turn away like everyone else.
No, I would not turn away. I walked among lepers when the world called them untouchable. I knelt beside the broken, the outcast, the forgotten. I even went into the tombs to call the dead back to life. I am not afraid of death. I conquered it. You cannot defile what I make holy by my touch. When I touch decay, it becomes life. When I touch shame, it becomes glory. When I touch death, it becomes resurrection.
Resurrection. I've heard that word before, but what does it mean for something like me? I'm not fully dead, but I'm not alive either. I don't belong anywhere. The living fear me. The dead won't have me. I'm trapped between two worlds, a mistake that shouldn't exist.
Resurrection doesn't just mean rising from a grave, it means awakening from despair. You are the embodiment of humanity's greatest fear: to walk without purpose, to move without meaning. But I came to give life where there was none,
I know that.
purpose where there was loss. Resurrection is not about perfect bodies, it's about restored souls. You may not belong to the living or the dead, but you can belong to me.
But you don't understand. I've eaten, I've destroyed. I've done things to survive that I can't even speak of. I've seen hunger twist me into something savage. I've hurt others, maybe people you loved. How can you look at me and still call me redeemable?
Because I don't look at what you've done, I look at what I can do in you. Sin devours, but grace rebuilds. You think your hunger makes you unworthy, but it's that very hunger that proves you were made for more. Every soul that has ever walked this earth hungers for something: power, love, peace, forgiveness. Yours just took a darker shape. But even your hunger can be transformed. I am the bread of life, and whoever comes to me will hunger no more.
I used to hunger for love, for someone to see me, to understand me. But all I found was emptiness. The more I searched, the emptier I became, until I didn't even recognize the man I once was. Maybe death wasn't my punishment, maybe it was my escape.
Death is never an escape, it's a deception. The enemy told you that silence was peace, but he never told you that silence also erases joy. True peace isn't found in the absence of pain. It's found in my presence. The world offers death as a way to end suffering, but I offer life as a way to overcome it. You were meant to feel, to breathe, to love, and to hope. That's why you're still here. Because I'm not finished with you yet.
Then what am I supposed to do? How do I come back from this? I can't just wake up.
These things hit me a lot harder than I would have thought.
I can't undo what's been done.
You don't need to undo it. You need to surrender it. You don't resurrect yourself. You allow me to raise you. You've tried to walk alone, carrying the weight of your own death, but you were never meant to carry that burden. Let me carry it. Lay it down, all of it. The guilt, the shame, the memories, the pain. Give me what remains, and I will give you what endures.
You'd really want something as broken as me? You'd take what's left of this ruin?
I would, and I already have. I take ruins and make them holy. I take ashes and turn them into beauty. The cross itself was once a symbol of death, until I touched it and made it the symbol of eternal life. You are no different. You think you're a corpse, but to me, you're a canvas waiting to be reborn.
I don't even know anymore. Once, I wanted life back. I wanted to feel my heart again, to see the faces I lost. But now, it's all fading. The hunger took it all. My mind, my hope, my name. I thought survival was all that mattered. I clawed through the dirt, fed on what I could, and told myself it was enough. But it never was. I can't even remember who I was before this. Only pain, only emptiness.
That emptiness you feel, it is not your punishment. It is the echo of your soul crying out for what it was made for. You see, the body can rot, the flesh can decay, but the soul never truly dies. Yet the world lied to you. It told you survival was life. It told you that to feed the hunger was enough, that you could fill the void with the things of the earth. But those who live for survival alone are already dying inside. You've been chasing shadows, thinking they could bring you light.
Light? I can't even remember what that looks like. I used to fear death, but now I fear life even more because I don't deserve it. I'm too far gone. My hands are stained. I've done things, unspeakable things, just to keep moving.
You're not the only one, dude.
I see them, sometimes the faces of the ones I heard. I see them in my dreams, reaching for me, asking me why, and I don't have an answer, only silence.
There is no depth too dark for my mercy to reach. Even the dead who walk can be made alive again. You think you're beyond redemption, but I tell you this. I went beyond death itself to find you. I descended into the darkest places of human despair, so that when you reached the end of all hope, I would be standing there waiting. What you call decay, I call the soil where new life begins to grow.
But how can you say that? Look at me, I'm a monster. My body is broken, my soul is twisted. The world sees me and runs. I see myself, and I feel nothing but disgust. You speak of new life, but I've crossed the line between life and death. There's no going back for me.
You believe you've crossed the line, but I am the one who erased that line. I am the resurrection and the life. The same power that raised me from the grave is the power that can restore you. But first, you must stop running from what you are and face it with me. You must stop feeding on death and hunger and turn toward the one who gives living bread. You've spent so long surviving that you've forgotten how to live. I can show you what that means again, not as the world defines it, but as your Creator intended.
I want to believe you, I really do. But there's a voice in me that keeps whispering that I don't deserve it, that I've gone too far, that even you can't look at me without pity, that maybe I was never meant to be saved.
That voice is the same one that told Eve she could not trust me, the same one that told Cain that his sin was too great to forgive, the same one that whispered to Judas that despair was stronger than grace. It is the voice of the deceiver, the one who loves to see you crawl, who feeds on your shame. But my voice calls you by name. You are not the sum of what you've done. You are not the decay that clings to your flesh. You are mine, even now, even in this moment of ruin. And if you let me, I will breathe life into you again.
Life. What does that even feel like? I don't remember. It's like I've been walking forever through a storm that never ends. Every time I reach for warmth, it fades. Every time I try to feel, it hurts. I don't know how to live anymore.
Then let me teach you. Let me touch what is left of you and make it whole. You see, life is not found in what you have lost. It is found in what I freely give. The living are those who have surrendered their pain to me, who have let their old selves die so they can rise anew. What you fear, the death inside you, is not your end, but your beginning. For unless a seed falls to the ground and dies, it cannot bear fruit. You have died in the world's eyes, but in mine you are right where new life begins.
If I could cry, I would. The tears are gone. Maybe if you really can, give me life again. I'd want to feel them. I'd want to feel anything again.
You will. The moment you let me in, the tears will come, not of sorrow, but of release. The first drops of rain on a land that has long been dry. You will remember what it means to be human again, because I will give you a new heart, one that beats not out of fear, but out of love.
You speak of life as if it's something I could hold again. But what if I break it? What if I ruin it, like I did before? I can't escape what I have done. The memories, the screams, they're part of me now. Every step I take feels like a reminder that I should have stayed in the ground. I don't deserve another chance, not after everything. I feel like if I open my heart, you'd see nothing but ashes and filth inside, but...
You think your heart is filled with ashes, but to me, those ashes are the remains of a fire that once burned bright, and I can reignite it. You see, redemption isn't about deserving, it's about surrendering. The guilt that clings to you like rot is not your prison anymore unless you choose to stay in it. My cross already carried every scream, every mistake, every sin that you're haunted by. You've been walking with chains that I already broke. You only need to let them fall.
It's hard. It's so hard to believe that someone like me, a creature that's half alive, half dead, could still be loved by you. Why would you even care for something so far gone? There are others more deserving, more whole, more alive.
I ask that same question
Why
all the
waste your
time.
love on me?
Because I do not love what is whole. I make what is
I don't know if I'm
broken
getting
whole
emotional in
again.
my old age or what, but
I am the
a lot of
shepherd
these,
who leaves the 99 to
these
find
things
the
just
one.
really seem to hit me
I am
lately.
the potter who sees beauty in shattered clay.
Got my own guilt.
My
to
love
work
does
through.
not diminish in the presence of ruin. It shines brighter there. I care for you because you are mine, and no amount of decay can erase my image from within you. You are not forgotten. You are not wasted. You are the very reason I came.
And if I let go, if I stop clinging to my pain and let you have it, will you really take it? Will you really wash away what I've done?
I already have. Every drop of blood I shed was for the moment you'd ask me that question, the moment you'd look at me, even through the emptiness, and dare to hope again. You don't have to fix yourself before coming to me. Come broken, come guilty, come lost, and I will make you new. Let go, not because it's easy, but because holding on has kept you dead. Release it now, and let resurrection begin within you.
I don't know how. My hands, they've only ever grasped pain, clung to fear. If I let go, I'm afraid I'll disappear completely.
Then let yourself disappear, not into nothing, but into me. For whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. The old you, the one that wandered, the one that hungered, must finally die. But not in despair, in surrender, so that what rises will no longer be bound by hunger or decay, but filled with my breath, my spirit, my life. The resurrection is not just for the grave, it is for souls like yours, trapped between life and death, waiting to be set free.
I feel something like warmth. It's faint, but it's there. It's been so long since I felt anything but cold. What is it? It's beautiful.
That warmth is life returning, not from the world, but from heaven. It's my spirit entering the places that death claimed as its own. It's me reminding your heart how to beat again. Don't be afraid of it. Let it spread. Let it touch every memory, every wound, every piece of who you were. You are not a corpse anymore. You are being reborn.
I can hear my heartbeat, my eyes. I can see light, the hunger, the ache. It's fading. I feel peace. Is this what being alive feels like?
Yes, my child. This is life, not borrowed, not fading, but eternal. What you feel is the miracle of grace. The dead cannot raise themselves, but when they let me in, I raise them higher than they've ever been. You were never meant to wander forever. You were meant to rise.
Then, I don't want to wander anymore. I don't want the shadows, the hunger, the guilt. I want you. I want to live, truly live, alive.
Then live and be free. Your past no longer defines you. Your name is no longer lost, but found. You are my child, reborn, renewed, redeemed. The chains are gone. Walk now in the light and let the world see what I can do with even the deadest of souls. For you, my beloved, were once a zombie, but now you are alive.
I never thought I'd hear that word again. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for not giving up on something already dead.
I never give up on what I love. And I love you. Always have. Always will. Now go. And live as proof that no grave, no guilt, and no darkness can stop the power of my resurrection.
It's not just the music, it's the whole thing overall. The message, it just really gets to me. Because, yeah, I got some similar problems. Anyway, guys, well, I hope you guys got something out of that. I hope that this is my purpose, that, you know, something I'm able to do for everyone else. If you did get something out of this, like this video and subscribe. Definitely click on the link to the original. Like the original, sub to Bible Unleashed if you haven't. I will see you guys next time. Tune in every day for new content. Have a blessed Sunday. For now, bye-bye.